One of the many responsibilities of the Olympic Organizing Committee is to provide suitable space and services for the world's accredited media covering the Games. In Beijing, 5,600 journalists and photographers will call the main press center their home. The MPC is an impressive city within Beijing itself. With nearly 62,000 square meters of space, it takes all the energy of 1,500 volunteers and paid staff to manage its many amenities. It's here we caught up with veteran Toronto Star Olympic reporter and a good friend of mine, Randy Starkman.
This is the main press center, or MPC as we call it. I mean, this is where most people do their work. It's sort of the nerve station. We get our buses to go out to the venues from here, and generally we'll come back and try to get all our work done. And you know, it's an amazing place. You've got journalists probably from about 200 plus countries working here. Like one of my colleagues, Jim Byers, who's sitting in the back there. He won't get out at all. He'll be chained to his desk the whole time. He's our leader here, and he helps parcel out the assignments and make sure that things are running right. It's probably the most critical role and the most thankless role here. Yesterday I finished actually at 10 o'clock. I was really lucky. That's probably the earliest I'll finish at the Games. On average, 2 o'clock in the morning you're done, and you're up generally about 7 in the morning. You got to prepare for it. In fact, you got to almost try to prepare somewhat like an Olympic athlete without the fitness level. I mean, you take it serious because you want to do a really good job, and for me, the Olympics is my beat. This is my baby. This is where I want to prove the worth to the newspaper that we should have a full-time Olympic guy. I mean, I'm kind of a dying breed. There aren't too many guys like me left, and after 2010, who knows? It really is. I kind of find it's in a different way. It's a little bit like being an athlete. If you really want to do a good job and stuff, you really do have to you have to pace yourself. You have to stay in your lane, so to speak, because you do. You got all these guys around you. You got to be able to focus when some guy in guttural German is beside you yelling into his cell phone and you're trying to type your story. If you start thinking about wanting to drill him instead of writing your story, it's it's going to make it a lot tougher. Sometimes it can get a little competitive too. Some guy has a favorite let's say he's got a favorite in the swimming. He wants to watch the swimming. Canada's playing Russia in soccer or something like that. I want to watch that. Sometimes guys start changing the channels on each other and that sort of thing. But generally, we try to foster international cooperation because that is what the Games are about.